Each individual thing has to be as interesting as a person playing on their own.
When you mix such a track, do you let the one who's the owner of the track hear the result? Or?
Well, they generally have to okay it, you know, which is
Annoying.
Annoying, yeah. Well, to be honest though, in the modern age, like it's the thing with us with remixes, you know, like if anybody remixes your track, even if you turn it down, it still gets on the internet.
Yeah.
Did you ever have responses that weren't very positive about the end result? Or?
Occasionally, sometimes, like the classic one is people say, "Can you put some more vocals in?" Hate that, yeah, really hate that. In fact, that was the only time people have ever said the opposite of that. Is we did a remix for Peaches, and she immediately got back to us and said she really liked it, but asked for less vocals. We were like, oh my god, love you.
Yeah, you've also worked with her on her latest record, right?
Yeah, that was the reason.
That was the reason, pretty much the reason. Yeah.
Because she said that was the reason that you really would like
not
to
entirely.
work
I mean, like, you know, we've been. I remember getting a copy of Teachers of Peaches, and you know, was really into it. And so, you know, when she kind of asked us to help out on her record, we were kind of simultaneously really interested, but also kind of like wondered why, because she produces all the stuff herself. You know, like all those records she made entirely herself, and so we kind of felt that if we were going to add anything, it would be almost to kind of work against what people associate as Peaches being, you know, to kind of, which is actually the opposite of what you normally do as a producer. Normally as a producer you're trying to kind of focus in on what you think that the band is, but actually I think we were trying to drag her away from being Peaches.
Which she didn't like it.
She didn't like it at all.
Okay. Yeah,
you wouldn't know, probably.
No, maybe it's a bad idea.
No, it was a good idea.
Okay, last question. The sound of Simian Mobile Disco, like you mentioned, it's kind of minimalistic, taking vocals out instead of adding more. What's the power of being minimalistic?
I think, like on this record, we definitely were trying to, especially instrumentally, not use loads of layers and go for a more sort of minimal approach. We've been playing like a lot of kind of I suppose more stripped down techno and disco stuff when we've been DJing, and that kind of made us realise that if you have loads and loads of elements, they all compete for your attention, you know, and so you've got your attention span split into, you know, 20 different things, whereas if you've got 5 things in a track, then each one of them seems more important because you're focused more in on them, and so the challenge then is to make every element in the track work hard and do its bit, you know, to fill up the space and to, you know, to make the track work.
It makes it more like a band. Each individual thing has to be as interesting as a person playing on their own, rather than just be like a pointlessly repeating thing that comes in and out of the track.
Thanks for your time.